What is up, guys? You're back with another stream on the channel today. We are live at the moment. Hope you guys are excited. Excitement, everybody. Excitement in this stream. I hope you guys are all very excited for this stream here at the moment that is about to be starting up. Let's see, I just gotta pop up some stuff. Hello, everybody. Thanks for tuning into the stream, if anybody. Just wait for some more people. We do have 2 active tornado warnings that are in effect at the moment. This is a pretty serious situation that we need to be taking a look at here at the moment that we do have ongoing of two different tornado warnings that are active. That's why we are taking a look at the stream here. We're going to start up the stream here. So there is a tornado warning that has been issued. If you are in northwestern Scott County, in southwestern Clinton County, in east central Iowa, you are under a tornado warning, and you need to take shelter immediately with this. Take shelter now. This red box does include tornado warning. It does include Dixon is under this tornado warning. Persons in Dixon should already be in this safe spot by now. DeWitt, you're not under the tornado warning yet, but this could eventually head your way. If it does, just keep rotating by the time it makes it to you. You need to just be well aware for this. I'm not seeing much in the way of rotation at all with this, but there might be a little bit of broad rotation at the moment, but it's definitely on the weaker side, but it could definitely strengthen with this. You have those active tornado warnings. You also do have a tornado warning up here. If you are in northeastern Jones County, you are under a tornado warning at the moment, so you need to take cover now with this. We do a basement or interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building with this. This is a dangerous situation here with a tornado warning. There is a little bit of rotation with this. When you see these reds and greens going together, that is your area of rotation. But those grays you see, that indicates weaker rotation. There is a little bit of it. It's definitely on the weaker side at the moment, but it's a little stronger than the storm over here. This storm looks better organized, but it's definitely having some more weaker rotation at the moment. Hello, Chris. Thanks for tuning into the stream. Hello, cool boy Eric. You said, can you check out El Dorado, Arkansas? Yes, I can check that out today. No severe weather for El Dorado. No severe weather in the next 3 days for El Dorado, Arkansas. So you're fine. We still have this active tornado warning. It does include Dixon and Calamus here is under the tornado warning here. So take shelter immediately. I'm not seeing a lot in the way of rotation. But there is a little bit of it. I'm just not seeing much. The storm to the north is less organized, but it does have a little bit more rotation to it with this storm that we do have at the moment. It's definitely what we are talking about here. You still have this little area of rotation. Still, guys, if you are in northwestern Scott County in east central Iowa and southwestern Clinton County in east central Iowa, take shelter immediately because you are under a tornado warning that is in effect at the moment. East Central Missouri says this is the same stuff that's heading for us. These tornado warnings aren't heading our way, but we could get some isolated severe weather later. What would be tornado for today and tonight? No tornado, no severe weather today or tomorrow or tonight. No severe weather. Cool, Eric. Hello, Rainmaves. Thanks for tuning into the stream. No, this is not the same line of storms headed to Missouri. This is not. This is in Iowa. This is not a part of that. But could see some isolated severe weather later. Do still have this active tornado warning here. It doesn't expire in a minute, actually, per northeastern Jones County. So I guess they're not going to issue a new tornado warning, I'm guessing, with this. But I don't know. Both of these tornado warnings are about to get unissued here. this is just a little coverage on these tornado warnings that we do have an effect. We also do have potential tropical cyclone 4 that is active here. Thank you guys for the support on the channel here with us. These tornado warnings are about to expire here, but we'll see if we do see a new tornado warning. But this rotation is definitely weaker at the moment. So persons in Dixon and Kalamazoo this tornado warning is about to expire soon, so you can head out of your safe spot here soon. And let's see, when we get a new update, is this tornado warning going to extend, or is it just going to stay like no more tornado warnings? But if that is the case, then we can just start talking about other stuff. We still do have this tornado warnings here in the red box. Let's see what happens when it updates. So we no longer have a tornado warning, and we all these 2 tornado warnings just got unissued. So we no longer have tornado warnings in Iowa. We no longer do have tornado warnings in Iowa. So I'm guessing these tornado warnings just got unissued here. Still is a little bit of weak rotation with these storms. Still a little bit of weak rotation, but the storms have started to weaken. But I'm still going to keep an eye out of these little supercells here to see if they could end up strengthening and put up some isolated, maybe spin up tornadoes with this. But this is not really the area that should be rotating. We also do have some other storms down here that could be a little concerning here. At the moment, we do have a mesoscale discussion that was put out for Ohio. It does include a 40% chance of a watch being issued. But this is definitely a good sign that tornado warnings in Iowa has been unissued. So this is why I'm going to change the title. Iowa's hitting hard with heavy rain. Yes, Iowa is definitely getting some heavy rain, Champ. Thanks for tuning into the stream. Let's see. I'm going to take a look at... we still do have this risk of maybe a watch getting issued in Ohio, but it's definitely something. We still do need to keep an eye on these storms. They do look pretty menacing here. I'm going to change the title. One second. So this is what we are talking about at the moment. I just updated what it is. So, hello, you say, here in Quebec, no tornado, bye. Okay. Yep, there is no tornado in Quebec. Earth cams are awesome. Okay, I can't show Earth cams, but that's cool. If you guys are wondering, today we do have some definite risks of severe weather. We do have 2 different areas of a slight risk of severe weather. We have one area of a slight risk of severe weather that is included in this yellow box right here is under a slight risk of severe storms. There's a 40% chance to watch just to the north of the main area where the slight risk is. There's a little bit of it in the marginal. But we do have this area of a slight risk of severe storms, so you need to be well aware today, including Cincinnati, Columbus, and Dayton, for the threat for some isolated wind gusts for today. So you need to be well aware for this potential threat that could come. This is the area where probability when there's a 15% chance of wind gusts within 25 miles of a point in this area here, including Cincinnati, Oxford, Wilmington, Chillicothe, Columbus, and Dayton. It also does include Mansfield, that is under this potential threat of a 15% chance of wind. There's also a 50% chance of wind within 25 miles of a point. It does include Springfield, Peoria, Champaign, and Lincoln is under this potential threat here. The hail threat does include a 15%, including Litchfield, Springfield, Champaign, and Peoria, and Lincoln, but 5% in that area. Probability of a tornado today is a 2% risk of tornadoes, including this area, so we could definitely see this threat. This is why we're focusing on these storms. These are some isolated supercells. The tornado threat is definitely in the lower side, as we're not seeing a lot of a low-level jet at the moment, but we do definitely have this isolated threat, so we just need to pay attention to these storms. There's a 2% chance of tornadoes, including Springfield, Peoria, Lincoln, Davenport, and and those areas are under this potential threat. Tomorrow we do have a tornado threat, including a 2% chance of tornadoes, including Columbus, Zanesville, Chillicothe, Maysfield. We actually do have a special weather statement. Special weather statement that's been put out here in this in the middle of the Mesoscale discussion. If you guys have any questions, I will answer them on the channel here. I definitely will answer them. We're just talking to you guys about what could potentially happen later today. This is a start to what could happen. We are going to be really talking about potential tropical cyclone 4 today that is active at the moment, which is a very significant threat that could include South Texas for today. We will be talking about that, but this is just to start to this potential slight risk of severe weather event that could exist later today here. This is something we need to be weather aware for later today, including Columbus, Cincinnati, Peoria, Springfield, and Lincoln in this risk. I also do have this special weather statement that just got issued. This does have some isolated stuff here. It does include Rockford, Selma, and cold water is under this potential threat here at the moment. Something we need to be weather aware for this potential threat. New cone on PDC 4 you mean? It's 4. You said 2. There's a new cone. Yeah, I can see that. Okay, if you guys have any questions, I will answer them here. You say, please, storms for you, rain maze. I'll check out your area. If you guys have any questions, basically what we're doing, this is the calm before the storm at the moment for this area. We're just going to be talking about people's areas to try to get people weather aware before this storm does happen. You have a little bit of isolated little shower just near your area, rain maze, but really not really much for you at the moment. Yeah, there are some isolated showers in the area here. You could maybe get an isolated shower today, but nothing much. It's for you. If you guys have any questions, I'll answer them. You also do have another special weather statement down here. We're just taking a look at some stuff at the moment. There's not a lot of active severe weather going on at the moment, but there are some definite areas of severe weather at the moment. Let's try to hit 250 subs by the end of today's stream. So when you try to hit that. At the moment, we do have this special weather statement. This does include Elkton, but just got unissued here. We do have a new special weather statement, including just near Nashville here. So this is including Hendersonville, Gallatin, Millersville as a threat for 30 miles an hour winds. That's really all we're talking about with that. Not a lot of significant stuff, but what we're really going to focus on is what we do have right now is potential tropical cyclone 4 that is active at the moment here. So what did Raymond says? If the thunderstorms don't have today, I just give up at this point. Okay. Thank you guys for 10 people watching at the moment. We do have potential tropical cyclone 4 here. So this is in the Gulf of Mexico at the moment here. So we'll ride up towards and make landfall in portions of extreme North Mexico, right around this region right there. And this will end up heading into Texas here. If I want to put a path to this thing, for some reason my WC3 doesn't show the track. We're actually going to switch this. So, here, what do you say? Check Iowa, how it is now. Iowa at the moment is no severe weather anymore, but we could see some later severe weather, but just some heavy rainfall and lightning and big time lightning thunder boomers for there at the moment. We do still have potential tropical cyclone 4. If I would put a path to this where this is heading, it's kind of like that. Basically is where it's going here with this. This is definitely organizing line. I do think this should start to develop here. It's still potential tropical cyclone 4, but it's just to see the storm track does say it's going to make landfall and it's going to be a tropical storm, but it really depends on if this strengthens enough here. This is actually very close to the shore already. This is already right here, so this is very close the shoreline at the moment. This does have the threat for rip currents. South Texas could be getting rip currents today, where there is tropical storm warnings active, including McAllen. This does also include Harlingen, Brownsville, is actively under a tropical storm warning. This is the storm track is active at the moment. Says potential tropical cyclone 4. When you said check yeah, update, yep. Okay. Guys, so many questions, I'll answer them. Thank you guys. We just hit 250 subscribers on the channel. Thank you guys so much for the new subs. 250 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for that. That's a big milestone for me to hit. Thank you. Guys, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you're well aware in the future. But we do actually have tropical storm warnings in effect. This does include Brownsville, Harlingen, McAllen, and Raymondville is under this potential threat here. This could include the threats, including this could become a tropical storm here for South Texas and have impacts on South Texas and North Mexico with heavy rainfall, strong rip currents, and some isolated tropical winds with this at the moment. So it is what we are indeed talking about with this. Let's take a look at rainfall. Let's take a look at rainfall. If we do take a look at rainfall, we do have, this is your area of storms here. This is really far from the site, but this is your area of storms that we do have at the moment here. This is some developing strong storms. I think this is the main area where this is at is right here. This is the main organized area right there where most of the convection or storms is at here. But we do definitely have some storms including these areas. These are just outer parts of the tropical system here. Could definitely see some heavy rainfall with this for today. Now what we're going to do, we're going to hide that and do the display capture. So what we're going to do, we're going to take a look at how much rain we could potentially see with this. So how much rain could we potentially see with this system that could potentially be happening here. So this is why we're going to take a look at this. You have a marginal risk of excessive rainfall, meaning a 5 to 10% chance of flash flooding with this potential isolated threat here. If we do take a look at the potential rainfall that we could see, Brownsville could see 1.3 inches of rain. McAllen could see 0.6. In the north, this is the main area from this tropical development, could see some isolated rainfall with this. In this areas, in my opinion, could see anywhere between 1 to 3 inches of rain from this system right in this region. This won't have a lot of rain. This will definitely have some potential threats with this for South Texas. In this area, I put a threat for 1 to 3 inches of rainfall. The whole storm could have a threat for rain all the way up to here, so just definitely some rain from 1 to 3 inches in this region with us. Now we're going to switch back here to the window to a WSV3. What did you do? So you said, is my severe weather season over? Not yet, but you haven't seen much in the way of severe weather, but yeah, not yet. There's never an end of severe weather. Severe weather can happen at any time the whole year. Just it's definitely less isolated. We do have a new mesoscale discussion that was just put out. This does include a new mesoscale discussion here. So we're gonna go back to the slight risk of severe weather threat here. We do have a mesoscale discussion here for Springfield, Champaign, Peoria, and Davenport is under a mesoscale discussion, including severe potential from the slight risk of severe weather. So this does include Davenport, Peoria, Lincoln, and Springfield, and Champaign is under a mesoscale discussion. What could this include? This could include the isolated threat of a watch. That is what that is. It does say a watch possible. There's a 40% chance of a watch here for portions of that region. Is under a 40% chance of a watch. This is just to the north of my area. Just to the north. This does include a 40% chance of a watch here. Widely scattered showers and occasional supercell structures late. It's not certain that a watch will be needed, but it's something that we'll see. We'll see here. We'll see what could potentially happen with this threat. So we do have this new mesoscale discussion that's been put out. Thank you guys so much for all the support on the channel lately here. If we do take a look at the active showers at the moment for this, do definitely have some active showers and thunderstorms across portions of Illinois and Iowa. They're considering a 40% chance of watch because they don't know for sure if a watch will be needed. Depends how much these storms really end up strengthening here. We all do have some strengthening storms at the moment in this region here. And it's also a 40% chance, so we don't know for sure if we will also see a watch in this area too, in this region right here. There's definitely some big time strengthening storms in this area. Definitely have some strengthening storms at the moment. If you guys have any questions, I will answer them here. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so you're weather running future severe weather. We do have a new special weather statement. Actually, let's go check about something else. We do actually have a we're gonna take a look at this flash flood warning here. This does include Carlsbad, Hope, and Artesia, so prepare for that. There's a new special weather statement that's been put out here. This does include a pretty strong storm impacting South Vienna, South Charleston, and London, and Catawba. Could have this started with some pretty heavy rainfall, 40 miles an hour winds, and 0.75 inch hail. You don't know why this is severe weather, Christian. There is a slight risk of severe weather today and potential tropical cyclone that we are talking about for today. We do have two areas of slight risks of severe weather in effect for Springfield, Champaign, Peoria, Lincoln. Another one for Columbus, Dayton, and Cincinnati, Wilmington, and Chillicothe. This is what we are talking about here with this. I'm going to go back to Tropical Cyclone 4. Here we do have big time thunder boomers are starting to develop in this region. It's kind of it's starting to organize a little bit more, but it definitely is a little bit disorganized is what I'm seeing. It's definitely disorganized. See, it's kind of started to weaken a bit. It was a little bit stronger earlier, I'd say, but it's on a little bit of a weakening trend, but it could definitely re-strengthen. It's just we don't know for sure if this will strengthen enough given on this year. We just don't know if this will strengthen enough to end up becoming Tropical Storm Danielle. Hello, Gary Smith. Thanks for tuning in to the stream. Do you have tropical storm warnings with the threats for some tropical winds? We also do have that threat for strong rip currents, and heavy rainfall with this in the areas including McAllen, Harlingen, Brownsville, Raymondville, and Edinburgh is under this potential threat. Hopefully your season isn't over. Okay. Thank you guys so much for the support on the channel today. Means a lot to me. Means a lot. You definitely have this severe weather threat at the moment that is starting to consider. We're going to go back to the what we're going to show here. We do actually have a track here. The updated track has actually came out. So we're going to take a look at this 1 second. Loop of satellite. That's a 5-hour loop, by the way, Chris. 1 second. So if you guys want to look at, I'm going to hide something here. Potential storm track here. We do have 7. This could end up approaching. This will make landfall around 7 p.m. today, Central Time. 7 p.m. Central Time is when we do predict this will make landfall here. If you guys have any questions, I will answer them on the channel here. I will definitely answer them. I promise you that. We are going to take a look at the active rainfall. We're going to switch to this radar site here to take a look at the active rainfall. do have some big time thunder boomers forming in this region. This is the main convection that we are seeing with storms. You do have some tropical storms that are forming up in this region here. So it's just a big messy area of convection at the moment. That's the issue why this isn't developed yet at the moment, but it's just yet. I hate being teased. Yeah, it sucks. Okay. If you guys have any questions, I will answer them on the channel. Thank you guys for all the support. It means so much to me. We do definitely have these strengthening thunderstorms here, and maybe some isolated winds are starting to pick up for South Texas. At the moment here, so we do definitely have some pretty strong storms, and this is your area where there's infrared satellite imagery with some big storms. We're gonna go back to the area of Maine area where we're gonna go back to the main area of storms where this is the severe weather threat. We're gonna take a look at here. So we're gonna switch back to this here. So if you guys have any questions, I will definitely answer them here. Make sure you do subscribe to the channel so you're well aware during future severe weather at the moment. Do have some new special weather statements that were just put up here. There's one for London, South Vienna, South Charleston, Catawba. Also do have a special weather statement in effect here. It does include New Riegel and Venlo and Wharton in Ohio, as there's definitely some strengthening storms here. It just depends if these will be severe, if a watch could potentially be issued. It's just all about who knows, you know. We do have a severe weather potential threat for Dayton. This does also include Columbus and Cincinnati under severe weather threat. There's also a threat for Springfield, Decatur, Lincoln, Champaign, Bloomington, Peoria, and Davenport in this potential threat. Severe weather threats here are marginal and slight risks of severe weather that we do have at the moment. One sec. I'm trying to do something here. So I'm going to hide something, and what I'm going to do here is we're going to take a look at the models. Actually, never mind. So what we're really taking a look at here, if you guys have any questions, I will answer them on the channel here. Thank you guys so much for the support. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so you're well aware in future. Sorry, roommates. Do definitely have this threat here for Springfield, Peoria, Champaign, Lincoln, Decatur, and Davenport with a severe potential threat. So another one for Findlay, Kenton, Lima, Marion, Dayton, Cincinnati, and Columbus. As there's definitely some strengthening thunderstorms forming. We have a severe thunderstorm warning for Florida. Kind of surprising that we do have that threat. We're going to take a look at this. It's kind of just the start of the severe potential threat. It's kind of just a little start, you know. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning here in effect, so we're going to take a look at this. If you guys are in South Central Liberty County and North Central Franklin County in the Big Bend of Florida, you are under a severe thunderstorm warning with threats include 60 miles an hour winds and penny-sized hail, so prepare for that potential isolated threat. But yeah. Maybe. We'll see. We don't know what's going to happen in the future, potentially. Who knows? It's a good thing you're not getting severe weather. Maybe storms, but it's a good thing you're not getting severe weather. We're going to take a look at the models here. What the models are, what the models do, actually. They can show you what could potentially happen in the future here. So this is why we're going to take a look at the models. Model run. by the HRRR. HRRR do show some storms here around Davenport at noon, which is basically, it's already like 1, but at 1 p.m., which is like basically now, 1 p.m. Central Time, Davenport could get some storms. Definitely some definite storms forming from the models here. They do show some more strengthening storms. And then storms making around Springfield around 3, Peoria around 3, Galesburg around 3. We could see some storms around Lima, Ottawa, and Findlay around 3. New strengthening storms could happen in Missouri. We just do have this definite area of storms. Urbana around 5 p.m. with this. We could actually see some storms around Pequot and Dayton later today around like 6 or 5. With this, do definitely have some storms that could impact St. Louis around 5 p.m. with this definite threat. So if you guys do have any questions, I will definitely answer them here. We're going to take a look at a national radar reflectivity. You have some strengthening storms at the moment. Some storms heading for Peoria and some storms heading for Davenport. You're making a video, okay. If you guys have any questions, I will answer them here. Not a lot of severe weather activity going on. We're just really giving you guys an idea of what could potentially happen later on here. We're just giving you guys basically just an idea of what could potentially happen later on. You have some storms here heading into New Regal and Vanlue here, and they are in Wharton. We also do have some other storms with special weather statements. Catawba, South Vienna, London, and South Charleston. So, we have definitely some storms that could be really forming here. If we do look at the radar loop with just big time storms, just look at this, showing all these storms that have formed. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool to look at. Do definitely still have potential. We're going to go back to potential tropical cyclone 4 with this. This is what we're going to look back at. Here's potential tropical cyclone 4 that we do have active. It's definitely producing some very heavy rainfall in the Gulf right now, and even some heavy rain, including portions of South Texas at the moment. There are active tropical storm warnings in effect for McAllen, Harlingen, Brownsville, and Edinburgh and Raymondville are under that threat for the threat for heavy rainfall. We could see heavy rainfall, maybe even some strong rip currents and some isolated, kind of on the weirder side, tropical winds. Hello, Jason. Thanks for tuning into the stream here. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, everybody, so you're with the word during future. So you're there. I know you're already subscribed, Jason. You definitely have these big time thunderstorms that we do have at the moment. And we still are waiting to see, could we get a watch with these storms? It just depends on how much these storms could really strengthen here. They're not really strengthening too much at the moment. They're kind of struggling right now, but it really just depends on what could really happen here. Really just depends. Thank you guys for all the support on the channel lately. It means so much to me. So we have these big time storms that just there's 40% chance of watching those, and the 40% chance of watch, it's considering will we have a watch or will we not have a watch. It just depends on how much these storms do end up strengthening, which they are having a hard time at the moment. Just depends on what could happen here. Definitely just depends on what could happen at the moment. But we do have that threat for maybe some severe weather in the future, including Springfield, Champaign, Lincoln, Decatur, Bloomington, Peoria, and Davenport are some populated areas. And other populated areas are Columbus, Cincinnati, Dayton, Lima, Marion, Findlay, and Bowling Green in Ohio and Illinois. So definitely some strengthening threats that we are actively going to be seeing here. It's just these storms are kind of having a struggle on the strengthening. We do have a heavy rainfall Mesoscale discussion where we could see some heavy rainfall in Colorado. Sorry about that, guys. We have actually a special weather statement in New York, so it's kind of surprising. But yeah. You definitely have these storms at the moment. I cannot tell what you're saying, Cool Boy. It's kind of confusing, but you don't have any severe weather for in the next few days, Cool Boy Eric. No severe weather for you. We do still have these storms that are starting to strengthen here. We do actually have some strengthening storms heading into Peoria, Davenport at the moment. So some populated areas I could be seeing some storms soon. Also do see some strengthening storms heading for Lincoln, London, and many different strengthening storms. Area of line storms. These storms, it's a 40% chance of a watch in these areas, but it just depends. Could we see a watch or could we not see a watch with this? It just depends on what could really happen here. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, guys, for your weather warning future severe weather on the channel. But we are going to take a look back at infrared satellite imagery here on the potential tropical cyclone 4 that we do have at the moment, with some definite threats that could head into South Texas. So what we could see for South Texas here is we do have some active tropical storm warnings, including South Texas, including Harlingen, Brownsville, Reynosa, Edinburgh, McAllen, Raymondville are under this threat. This does include rip currents, potential rip currents we could see here with this. We could also see heavy rainfall. And not just that, we could definitely see that threat potential for some isolated tropical winds. Do you actually have this still severe thunderstorm warning in effect here? This does include a definite area here, including South Central Liberty County, North Central Franklin County, the Big Bend of Florida. This does include 60 miles an hour, as many sites hail, nothing much with that. But we do still have these strengthening storms forming for potential tropical cyclone 4. Take a look back at this zero weather potential threat. Take a look back at this. We do take a look back at that. We still do have some strengthening storms. We actually do have some storms that could be strengthening near Cincinnati, and some other strengthening storms here with the threat for Dayton, Bowling Green, Findlay, and Kenton, Tiffin in Ohio. Another risk for Springfield, Champaign, Lincoln, Peoria, Normal, or Bloomington, in Decatur, and Davenport in Illinois and Iowa. Okay, rain waves. You like that? Gonna probably turn this into an AFK stream here at some point. I'm just trying to set up something at the moment. If you guys have any questions, I will definitely answer them. We do have a definite severe weather threat that we do have at the moment here, including Davenport, Peoria still at the moment. Not a lot of storms that we are seeing. Not a lot. But we do have a severe weather threat that is starting to strengthen here. This is something we need to be weather aware for on the future. Today. If you guys have any questions, I'll answer them here. So, we do definitely have this severe weather potential threat here at the moment. New severe thunderstorm warning has been issued here The National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm warning in a very weird area, actually. Well, South Missouri is under a marginal risk zone, so not really a weird area, but we do have a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for South Missouri here. If you are in northern Shannon County in south central Missouri, you are under a severe thunderstorm warning here. For protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building with this. So this is what we are talking about at the moment. We are going to take a break here. We're going to take a break. You said, Jackson said, we've been streaming, actually. Let's see how long we've been. Thank you guys for all the support on the channel lately. Make sure to subscribe for severe weather alert in the future. With this, we do still have these ongoing severe weather threats. Jackson says, we already have a slight risk for Monday flash flooding, where I live. One way is good. Yes, you need rain, but you don't want flooding. Yeah, we could see a pretty insane, actually, flooding threat for Texas. Over time, it's not going to be like all at once, but over time, it's actually kind of crazy how much rain we could see. Like they're showing over a 168-hour radius. We could be seeing up to 10 inches of rain in Texas. That's definitely pretty crazy. You don't know what, but I didn't even get rain. That sucks, rainmates. Hope you do get some rain, because definitely do have that. Oh, so the cone just popped up on my WSV3 finally. Cone just popped up. Let's see, did something new pop up? Let's see here. I just gotta check out something. The cone finally popped up. Now I just gotta find why is this not popping up? Let's see. If you guys have any questions, I will definitely answer them here on the channel. We do definitely have this threat for potential tropical cyclone 4 that could make some impacts for Brownsville, Harlingen, McAllen, and Raymondville with this threat. A couple of days ago, Euromodel was going nuts, showing up to oh my god, it's crazy. There's just sprinkler cap. You live in Texas, type 3, okay. If you are in South Texas, including Brownsville, you do have the threat potential for some tropical weather with heavy rainfall, big rip currents, and definitely a lot of stuff here. But that does include Brownsville and those areas, McAllen, and Raymondville, and Harlingen. You say, could Lorain, Ohio get severe weather? Lorain, Ohio. Let's take a look at that area here. Lorain, Ohio. I'm going to search that up on Google. Let's see, where's Lorain? That's just near Cleveland. Lorain, Ohio. You have an isolated severe weather threat. It's definitely on the lower side. We could see maybe some isolated severe weather. Okay, you're in the south. But if you are in that little notch right there where that cone is heading for type 3, you need to be well aware for that potential threat. You say, wow, that's crazy, Jackson. Thank you guys for the new sub on the channel here. What app are you on? This is WSV3. Let's put this software. It's a software, not really an app. But yeah. Let's see. If you guys have any questions, I'll answer them here. We do definitely have this strengthening thread here. We're going to go AFK for a bit and turn on the music here. We're going to go AFK and turn on the music for a second. One sec. We're gonna turn on the music for a sec. We're just gonna get some music up with this. We do still have this threat for potential for bad stuff here, including Brownsville, Harlingen, and stuff. We do also have a severe weather threat, including Peoria, Springfield, Lincoln, Champaign, and Davenport is under potential threat for some bad weather. Also including Dayton, Columbus, Cincinnati, Lima, and Tiffin could have another severe weather potential threat. So this is something everybody today needs to be weather aware for this threat. I'm going to go. Do you type 3 and everybody here? Do you mind if I go? And Jackson, do you guys mind if I go just AFK for a little bit and maybe come back later? Do you guys mind if I do that? Because I'm just gonna take a little break. I've been live talking for a little while, and the severe weather threat has kind of gone down a little bit since, but it's going to re-strengthen later. So once the threats re-strengthen and once this thing is closer to making landfall, this is where I'm really going to pay attention to this threat potential. So you say, I wonder if it's possible they will issue a tornado watch for a couple counties tomorrow. It's possible they will. There's no risk as real. I don't think we'll see a tornado watch. I do not think we'll see a tornado watch. I don't think we will. Okay, wow. Okay. Do you guys mind if I just go AFK for a bit? Which means I'm just going to be off my computer. You guys mind? All right. We're going to go AFK for a minute. Let's see here. You guys have any questions? I'll answer them in the chat now since I'm going to go AFK for a minute. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so you're weather during futures weather. Right before I turn on the music, be aware for potential severe weather threat, including Peoria, Springfield, Lincoln, Champaign, and Davenport today. Also for Dayton, can see there's a threat. There's also a new special weather statement put out here with 45 miles an hour winds. And Lima could have a threat for severe weather. Tiffin, Finlay, and Bowling Green. Be aware for that, and also the area where we could see some potential threats from this tropical system includes Brownsville, Harlingen, Reynosa, McAllen, Sebastian, Raymondville could see this potential threat with. This is something we need to be weather aware. Take your time. Okay. Thank you, Andy Ryan. So yeah, definitely our threats. We're gonna just turn this on to the music here, guys. Hope you guys are liking this stream. So far, we'll be back once the severe weather and once this gets closer to land here. We'll be back with another live stream. We'll be back. I promise that. First, I just need to find the music. I'm going to find the right music here. 1 second. See. 1 second, guys. Alright, we're just going to put on the music here. Hope you guys like this stream. Put on the music for a bit. just had to stop the music for a second because urgent situation just got issued. Urgent situation just got put out. So we do have something urgent that we need to talk about here. Urgent situation here. So we need to be keeping an eye on this potential threat. As we do have a tornado warning that just got issued. A tornado warning here. So this include there was a report of it. Train spotters reported a funnel cloud with this threat. So severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado. If you are in central Mercer County in northwestern Illinois, take shelter immediately. You are under a tornado warning at the moment with this. This does include Alado and Joy. Take shelter immediately. Might not be a tornado on the ground right now. You need to take shelter so the rotation could strengthen and produce a tornado with this. Okay, the rotation, when you see the reds, so first what you want to do is you want to know where the radar site is. So the radar site's right there. If you want to detect where rotation is, one second. If you want to detect rotation, so the radar site, with your reds moving away from radar and your greens moving towards the radar, when those things do collide, your area of rotation does end up being right here near Joy. This is definitely rotating. I'm not seeing any signs of strong rotation, but this is definitely rotating, and it's definitely there. This is something we need to be weather aware for, of this potential threat. Here, this is where this rotation, if there would be a tornado, it'd probably not be able to see. You probably wouldn't be able to see it with this. This is something we need to be very weather aware for with this threat. So do have tropical weather and a slight risk of severe weather at the moment. That's why I really had to start keeping an eye on this threat, because we do have a tornado warning and threat in effect here. We're also going to take a look back at this one severe thunderstorm warning, so we do have an active at the moment. This one severe thunderstorm warning, it does actually have some hail to it. Northeastern Shannon County, you are under a severe thunderstorm warning, so prepare for 0.75 inch hail and 60 miles an hour winds. With that threat, it's pretty far away from the radar, so you're not getting really good radar there, but you do have this potential isolated threat. So we do have this potential threat here at the moment with a tornado warning here. So this include Alado and Joy. So if you are in these areas, take shelter immediately. For central Mercer County in northwestern Illinois, you are under a tornado warning. Take cover immediately. Do have this tornado warning in effect. Do have a tornado warning that is in effect here. If you are still in Joy and Aldo, you are under a tornado warning here. Tornado warning does remain in effect for central Mercer County, so you need to take shelter immediately. A funnel cloud was reported with a storm west of Joy earlier, so funnel cloud was reported here. Rotation, it's definitely on the weaker side at the moment, slightly there, with your reds moving away from radar, greens moving towards the radar. Seeing those do collide, that is your area of rotation here. Those grays indicate weaker rotation, so the rotation is on the weaker side that we are seeing at the moment, but we still are seeing some isolated rotation, which is something we need to be weather aware for. This will impact Alado later on. So Alado, you need to take shelter immediately with this. Aldo, this is a threat that could approach your area here soon. This is a definite threat here that we are seeing. With this tornado warning that just got issued by the National Weather Service. So take shelter immediately if you are in Aldo and Joy here. So there is a tornado warning in effect. Raul Perez, I do not get what you're saying But sorry, I don't get what you're saying. You still have this active tornado warning here. If you are in Joy and Aldo, you need to get to your safe spot immediately with this here. I do not get Spanish. Sorry, Roll. But we do have this tornado warning in effect here. Area of rotation right there. Right there is your area of rotation. Something you need to be well aware for. This is area of rotation right there. I don't know how the heck I just made my thing look like this. I can't fix it. Just can't fix what I'm trying to fix here, but still, guys, if you are in Aldo and Joy, you need to take shelter immediately. As there is an area of protection here. Something on the weaker side, still need to take shelter now. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, guys, here weather regarding future severe weather at the moment. It wasn't long until I had to get back to talking. I don't know what the heck is happening. This is kind of weird. WSV3 is glitching out. Trying to fix this problem I'm having. Raw pairs, I'm gonna have to time you out. Guys, if you have any questions, I'll answer them here on the channel. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so you're well in futures video. Thank you guys for the new sub here. Still, make sure you do get to your safe spot immediately. You are in Aldo, as you are under a tornado warning. Trying to fix this issue. I'm gonna have to restart my WC3. How do I do that? It's something that I'm trying to fix, and it's a bad issue. So stop saying how do you do that, because it's a bad issue that I can't fix. Sorry. So I just had to exit out for a second, because I'm not able to fix this issue. Looks like it was fixed. My whole screen was like curved and stuff. And I don't know why I'm getting this stuff now, so looks like a good thing it was fixed, but yeah, that was definitely not good. I was clicking some random control stuff and it just really messed up my software. I mean, like, the whole thing was glitched, so something I could really fix here. So guys, there's a tornado warning here. So if you guys are in Central Mercer County, take shelter immediately. A funnel cloud was reported early, so you need to get to your safe spot here. The rotation is something on the weaker side. There's not a lot in the rotation. I'm seeing there is a little bit of rotation, something on the weaker side here. We're gonna put this back. We're gonna put this back to AFK for a bit here. We're just gonna put this back to AFK. you do that 3D? Yeah, I don't. I just randomly clicked some random button to try to do something, and I couldn't fix it. Rotation's definitely on the weaker side at the moment. We are seeing a little bit of it. See anything? I wouldn't think there would be anything on CC. My friend just sent me something. What the? I saw that. Yeah, I don't think there would be a CC by any means. If there was a CC, it's just a glitch. Because it's that CC that my friend was showing me was not in the right area, so what he's showing me is exactly wrong. So here, so guys, if you are in these areas, you need it to take shelter immediately as you are under a tornado warning here. So take shelter if you are in Joy and Aldo as you are under a tornado warning. Let's take a look back at this one severe thunderstorm warning here. Let's take a look back at this. Back at this severe thunderstorm warning in effect here. So you guys are in northeastern Shannon County. You're under a tornado warning in effect, so you need to take shelter immediately with this. I mean, not take shelter. I meant if you guys are in northern Shannon County in south central Missouri, you are under a severe thunderstorm warning of threats for 0.75 inch hail at 60 miles an hour winds. I got confused. Getting mixed up. Sorry about that. Still is this tornado warning in effect, so still take shelter if you are in central Mercer County, northwestern Illinois, including Aldo. Sorry about that, Chris. I mean, still have this tornado warning in effect here. This is a severe weather threat for today. I'm super close. My area is close to the severe weather threat, but still do you have a severe weather threat for Champaign, Peoria, Lincoln, Springfield, and those areas basically. In Davenport is under an isolated severe weather threat for today. We do still have this tornado warning in effect here. Also severe weather threat for Columbus, Lima, Mansfield, Dayton, and Cincinnati. At the moment, we'll take a look at anything update on the SPC. Nothing. Okay. You back already? Now I had to get back because there was a tornado warning that got issued. So guys, if you are in Aldo, you need to get to your safe spot immediately. The rotation is very weak at the moment. It's definitely very weak. So this is something which is weak, but if it could strengthen and produce something. So you need it to take shelter if you are in Aldo. Take shelter immediately. I'm not seeing sign of any means by tornado on the ground. Just you still need to take shelter with this storm. Updated tornado warning, which is took it out of Joy. So just Aldo's the only area under this tornado warning for central Mercer County. You need to take shelter. Robert. So this is some cable producing a tornado here. But rotation has weakened. A tornado is still possible as the storm reorganizes. With this, so you need to take shelter with this storm. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so you're weather during future severe weather here. So just you need to take shelter immediately if you're in Aldo. I've been saying this for a while. Just if you're in Aldo, you need to get to your safe spot. There might not be a tornado on the ground right now, but you still need to take shelter for this threat here. Always got to take shelter. It's always good to get to your safe spot, man. Get to your safe spot. And you won't be able to see the tornado. Don't try to look for the tornado. You will never find it. And that's never safe to do, as this will be rain-wrapped if it ended up being a tornado. There's no signs of a tornado, but if it does reorganize here, this could definitely do something. So this is why you need to take shelter for Aldo. Rotation is definitely weak at the moment. You still do need to get to your safe spot immediately if you are in Aldo. Take shelter now. Rotation is just to the north of Aldo at the moment. We do have this definite threat at the moment with is real the threat here, so you need to take shelter immediately if you're on Aldo. We're under a tornado warning for central Mercer County. One second, I'm trying to do something. If you guys have any questions, I'll answer them at the moment here. We do still have this tornado warning in effect here. So if you're in Aldo, you need to take shelter now. So you are under a tornado warning. This doesn't include Aldo. Take shelter now. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so you guys are well aware during futures if you're there. I'll try to get to 260 subs before the end of this live stream. Take shelter now if you are in Aldo here. Take shelter immediately. So we do have this definite threat here for tornado. Need it to take shelter now. If you guys still are in Aldo, take shelter immediately. The rotation is definitely on the weaker side here. Rotation on rate. Okay. We are seeing. Let's actually take a look back at this. Rotation. Okay. Take shelter immediately, guys. Rotation has just strengthened. Recycled. Rotation just strengthened north of Aldo. Rotation just now strengthened. Rotation has just strengthened. Near Aldo, you need to take shelter immediately. There is an area of rotation here. You need to take shelter now. This is your area of rotation with the reds moving away from radar, greens moving towards radar. One seeing so collide is your area of rotation. This is a strong rotation couplet. This warning just recycled. We could definitely see a tornado with this. This is definitely rotating significantly. Take shelter if you are in Aldo immediately. The warning box says, as if you thought someone capable of producing a tornado was located over Aldo. Rotation on radar has strengthened just north of Aldo. Seek shelter immediately. This is a tornado warning at the moment with the rotation has just really strengthened with this. This is something we need to be very well aware for at the moment. Need it to take shelter now. With reds moving away from radar and the greens moving towards radar. And this things to collide. This is your area of rotation right there. These 2 pixels are your area of strong rotation here. So you need to definitely take shelter immediately. As there is an area of tornadic rotation indicated on radar. So you need to get to your safe spot. Take a look back at the potential tropical cyclone. Here. Look at that. News! Another warning has been issued. Here's one. Take a look at this here. You guys are in Marshall County in central Illinois, northwestern Woodford County in central Illinois, northeastern Peoria County in central Illinois. You're under a severe thunderstorm warning here. Threats to include 60 miles an hour winds and 1 in chill. Heading straight for Chillicothe. So you need to be well aware for this threat here. New extended tornado warning has been issued. A new tornado warning has been issued by the National Weather Service. National Weather Service has issued a new tornado warning here in effect, so you need to take shelter immediately here. Tornado warning here. If you are in eastern Mercer County in northwestern Illinois, you are under a tornado warning, so you need to take cover now. Move to a basement or interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. With this, you are under a tornado warning that just got extended from Matherville, Viola, and Aldo here at the moment, so you need to get to your safe spot now, as you are under this tornado warning. If you guys have any questions, I'll answer them. There isn't strong couplet of rotation right there. Potential threats will head into Matherville and Viola, so you need to take shelter if you are in those areas here with this tornado warning that we do have active. At the moment. One second, I'm going to try to pop up something.
Greetings from tornadohq.com.
If you guys have any questions, I'll answer them here. We do actively have a tornado warning in effect here. So if you guys are in Viola, Matherville, and Aldo, take shelter now, as there is a tornado warning. Some pretty strong rotation that we do have included at the moment here. Let's see, one second. I'm trying to find out where I can do something here. So, guys, if you are in... this tornado warning is actually in the slight risk of 0. So, guys, if you are in Aldo, Viola, Shell City, in Matherville, and Preemption, you need to get to your safe spot immediately here. You are under a tornado warning that we do have in effect.
Damage is likely. This tornado will be near Burgess around 2:05 p.m. Shale City, Old Gilchrist, Wanlock, and Gilchrist around 2:15 p.m.
Guys, we are in Matherville and Viola. You need to take shelter now. Take shelter immediately. I'm just
the tornado warning remains in effect until 2:45 p.m. for eastern Mercer County. At 1:56 p.m., a confirmed tornado was located over Aledo, moving east at 15 miles per hour. Expected hazards included a damaging tornado. A tornado has been confirmed by train spotters.
We have a tornado on the ground! Tornado is on the ground here. A confirmed tornado. We have a why is it not showing it on my WC3? We have a confirmed tornado. We have a tornado on the ground. And observe the damaging tornado. Confirmed weather spotters just confirmed a large, potentially large tornado here. Not a large tornado, I meant we just have a tornado on the ground. You need to take shelter immediately. This confirmed tornado was located over Aldo, moving east at 15 miles an hour. Weather spotters confirmed a tornado. Spotters reported a tornado that has now become rain-wrapped. We have a tornado on the ground here. Oh my God, look at that rotation. That is very significant rotation. Very, very significant rotation that we have right now. Look at that couplet. That is tight. That is a tight couplet of rotation. Let's take a look at CC. Do we have anything on CC? Nothing on CC, which is good. But we do have a tornado on the ground. Tornado on the ground right now. This is an urgent situation here with a tornado that is on the ground. Urgent situation. Here's what we do have at the moment. A dangerous situation. Take shelter immediately. Do have a confirmed tornado, so you need to take shelter immediately here. Matherville and Viola, take shelter now. A tornado is heading straight for your way. A confirmed tornado. Don't try to look for tornado. Don't try to go outside or anything. This is a rain-wrapped tornado. You won't be able to see it. Don't be stupid and try to look for it to get all your views. Don't do that. Take shelter now. It's not safe. You won't be able to see the tornado. You need to take shelter immediately with this. Take shelter now. If you're in Matherville and Viola, take shelter immediately. You are under a tornado warning with this. this threat that is growing here. Tornado warning in effect, so you need to take shelter immediately. Hello, Vaser. Thanks for tuning in the stream. Thank you. Do have this tornado warning in effect for Viola and Matherville, so you need to take shelter now. This is your area of rotation right there. It's weakened a tad bit, but their tornado is right there. We do have a tornado on the ground right there. We do have a tornado that is on the ground. It's rain wrapped now, but we have a tornado on the ground. It says a confirmed damaging tornado is on the ground at the moment. So we do have this definitely indicated threat at the moment, so we need to be well aware for this dangerous storm with a tornado warning in effect. Also, some big time hail heading into Chillicothe right now. You need to take your safety precautions here and take shelter immediately if you're in Matherville and Viola at the moment. And Burgess here is under this tornado warning. Rotation, it's definitely there. It's not the strongest we've seen, but we do still have this active area of tornadic rotation. Rotations, it's weakened slightly. It's weakened a little bit on the last scan, so this tornado could have lifted, but you still need to take shelter here. You need to take shelter now. Link, I'm not going to send a link right now. Software is very expensive, Vezer. It's like $25 a month. $250 a year. It's a very expensive software. That's $250 a year, so I wouldn't recommend it. So definitely do have this threat here with a tornado on the ground. Something you need to take shelter now. If you still are in Matherville and Viola, take shelter immediately as you are under a tornado warning is in effect. The moment you're with this. So we have Tropical Cyclone 4 at the moment, so potential Tropical Cyclone 4. So we need to take shelter immediately with this storm. Active. What do you say, as Aaron Kitchens person said, if anyone wants rain to come to Georgia, USA, you're going to be having it for 2 weeks. Wow. Pretty crazy. Go back to this tornado warning here in effect. Still to have this tornado warning in effect. A confirmed tornado was on the ground here, starting straight from Matherville and Viola. This is a confirmed tornado. You need to take shelter now here. That's what it is right there. You need to take shelter immediately.
There is one new special marine warning.
Just showed us that there's a special marine warning effect at the moment, so you need to be well aware for this situation. Thank you guys for all the support on the channel here lately. It does mean a lot to me. You do have a tornado warning active, so you needed to take shelter immediately with a tornado warning in effect. The moment for Viola and Matherville in Illinois. So you need to prepare for this growing situation here. Take shelter now still if you are in Matherville and Viola, as you are actively under a tornado warning at the moment. Yep, this is definitely dangerous. Here. This tornado report said storm chasers report a brief touchdown, but quickly got rain routed. No damage reported at this time. So storm chaser did report this tornado. With this. This is your area of tornadic rotation right here. It's not very strong at the moment, but definitely is slightly there here. So you need to get to your safe spot immediately with this. Straight from Matherville and Viola. Should I go? I might go AFK. I'm going to turn on the radio.
Spotters reported a tornado that has now become rain-wrapped. The following impacts are expected. Flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. This tornado will be near Burgess around 2:05 p.m. Shale City, Old Gilchrist, Wanlock, and Gilchrist around 2:15 p.m. Other locations in the path of this tornadic thunderstorm include Viola, Matherville, Bowdoin, and Preemption. The following is a summary of watches, warnings, and advisories in effect. For the KZZ66 listening area, a tornado warning remains in effect until 2:15 p.m. for the following county: Mercer, Illinois. A tornado warning remains in effect until 2:45 p.m. for the following county: Mercer, Illinois. The time is currently 2 p.m. Central Daylight Time. You are listening to NOAA Weather Radio All Hazards, station KZZ66 in Galesburg. A tornado warning remains in effect until 2:15 p.m. for central Mercer County. At 1:52 p.m., a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located over Aledo, moving east at 20 miles per hour. Rotation on radar has strengthened just north of Aledo. Seek shelter now. Expected hazards include tornado. This is a radar-indicated threat. The following impacts are expected. Flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. This tornadic thunderstorm will remain over mainly rural areas of central Mercer County, including the following locations: Sunbeam and Mercer County Fairgrounds. A tornado warning remains in effect until 2:45 p.m. for eastern Mercer County. At 1:56 p.m., a confirmed tornado was located over Aledo, moving east at 15 miles per hour. Expected hazards included a damaging tornado. A tornado has been confirmed by trained spotters. Spotters reported a tornado that has now become rain-wrapped. The following impacts are expected. Flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. This tornado will be near Burgess around 2:05 p.m. Shale City, Old Gilchrist, Wanlock, and Gilchrist around 2:15 p.m. Other locations in the path of this tornadic thunderstorm include Viola, Matherville, Bowdoin, and Preemption. The following is a summary of watches, warnings, and advisories in effect. For the KZZ66 listening area, a tornado warning remains in effect until 2:15 p.m. for the following county: Mercer, Illinois. A tornado warning remains in effect until 2:45 p.m. for the following county: Mercer, Illinois. During severe weather, keep these safety rules in mind. Move to a reinforced shelter ahead of the storm, and stay away from windows and doors. Mobile homes and vehicles should be abandoned for a sturdy shelter. If the storm is producing tornadoes or extremely high winds, take cover in a basement or interior room on the lowest floor. If outside, avoid isolated, tall objects and flimsy buildings such as sheds and picnic shelters. Thunderstorms can produce flash flooding, so avoid driving across flooded roadways. Remember that tornadoes can occur before a warning has been issued. The time is currently 2:03 p.m. Central Daylight Time. You are listening to NOAA Weather Radio All Hazards, station KZZ66 in Galesburg. A tornado warning remains in effect until 2:15 p.m. for central Mercer County. At 1:52 p.m., a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located over Aledo, moving east at 20 miles per hour. Rotation on radar has strengthened just north of Aledo. Seek shelter now. Expected hazards include tornado. This is a radar-indicated threat. The following impacts are expected. Flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. This tornadic thunderstorm will remain over mainly rural areas of central Mercer County, including the following locations: Sunbeam and Mercer County Fairgrounds. A tornado warning remains in effect until 2:45 p.m. for eastern Mercer County. At 1:56 p.m., a confirmed tornado was located over Aledo, moving east at 15 miles per hour. Expected hazards included a damaging tornado. A tornado has been confirmed by trained spotters. Spotters reported a tornado that has now become rain-wrapped. The following impacts are expected. Flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. This tornado will be near Burgess around 2:05 p.m. Shale City, Old Gilchrist, Wanlock, and Gilchrist around 2:15 p.m. Other locations in the path of this tornadic thunderstorm include Viola, Matherville, Bowdoin, and Preemption. The following is a summary of watches, warnings, and advisories in effect. For the KZZ66 listening area, a tornado warning remains in effect until 2:15 p.m. for the following county: Mercer, Illinois. A tornado warning remains in effect until 2:45 p.m. for the following county: Mercer, Illinois. The time is currently 2:05 p.m. Central Daylight Time. You are listening to NOAA Weather Radio All Hazards, station KZZ66 in Galesburg. A tornado warning remains in effect until 2:15 p.m. for central Mercer County. At 1:52 p.m., a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located over Aledo, moving east at 20 miles per hour. Rotation on radar has strengthened just north of Aledo. Seek shelter now. Expected hazards include tornado. This is a radar-indicated threat. The following impacts are expected. Flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. This tornadic thunderstorm will remain over mainly rural areas of central Mercer County, including the following locations: Sunbeam and Mercer County Fairgrounds. A tornado warning remains in effect until 2:45 p.m. for eastern Mercer County. At 1:56 p.m., a confirmed tornado was located over Aledo, moving east at 15 miles per hour. Expected hazards included a damaging tornado. A tornado has been confirmed by trained spotters. Spotters reported a tornado that has now become rain-wrapped. The following impacts are expected. Flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs. A tornado warning remains in effect until 2:45 p.m. for eastern Mercer County. At 2:06 p.m., a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located over Old Gilchrist, or near Aledo, moving east at 15 miles per hour. Expected hazards include tornado. This is a radar-indicated threat. The following impacts are expected. Flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. This dangerous storm will be near Burgess around 2:10 p.m. Shale City and Wanlock around 2:15 p.m. Other locations in the path of this tornadic thunderstorm include Old Gilchrist, Viola, Matherville, Bowdoin, and Preemption. The following is a summary of watches, warnings, and advisories in effect. For the KZZ66 listening area, a tornado warning remains in effect until 2:15 p.m. for the following county: Mercer, Illinois. A tornado warning remains in effect until 2:45 p.m. for the following county: Mercer, Illinois. At 2 p.m. the report from Galesburg was not available. At Moline, light rain was falling. The temperature was 73 degrees, the dew point was 69, and the relative humidity was 87%. The wind was south at 7 miles an hour. The pressure was 29.90 inches and steady. Elsewhere around the area, at Peoria, a thunderstorm was reported with a temperature of 75. At Moline, rain was falling with a temperature of 73. It was partly sunny with a temperature of 82 at Quincy and 82 at Springfield. At Burlington, it was cloudy with a temperature of 78. At Macomb, the weather conditions were not available. And once again at 2 p.m. the report from Galesburg was not available. At Moline, with light rain, the temperature was 73. During severe weather, keep these safety rules in mind. Move to a reinforced shelter ahead of the storm, and stay away from windows and doors. Mobile homes and vehicles should be abandoned for a sturdy shelter. If the storm is put, a tornado warning remains in effect until 2:45 p.m. for eastern Mercer County. At 2:07 p.m., a confirmed tornado was located over Old Gilchrist, or near Aledo, moving east at 15 miles per hour. Expected hazards included a damaging tornado. A tornado has been confirmed by train spotters. The following impacts are expected. Flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. This tornado will be near Shale City and Wannock around 2:15 p.m. Old Gilchrist and Gilchrist around 2:20 p.m. Viola and Matherville around 2:25 p.m. Other locations in the path of this tornadic thunderstorm include Bowdoin and Preemption. You are listening to NOAA Weather Radio All Hazards, station KZZ66 in Galesburg. A tornado warning remains in effect until 2:15 p.m. for central Mercer County. At 1:52 p.m., a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located over Aledo, moving east at 20 miles per hour. Rotation on radar has strengthened just north of Aledo. Seek shelter now. Expected hazards include tornado. This is a radar-indicated threat. The following impacts are expected. Flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. This tornadic thunderstorm will remain over mainly rural areas of central Mercer County, including the following locations: Sunbeam and Mercer County Fairgrounds. A tornado warning remains in effect until 2:45 p.m. for eastern Mercer County. At 2:07 p.m., a confirmed tornado was located over Old Gilchrist, or near Aledo, moving east at 15 miles per hour. Expected hazards included a damaging tornado. A tornado has been confirmed by train spotters. The following impacts are expected. Flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. This tornado will be near Shale City and Wannock around 2:15 p.m. Old Gilchrist and Gilchrist around 2:20 p.m. Viola and Matherville around 2:25 p.m. Other locations in the path of this tornadic thunderstorm include Bowdoin and Preemption. The following is a summary of watches, warnings, and advisories in effect. For the KZZ66 listening area, a tornado warning remains in effect until 2:15 p.m. for the following county: Mercer, Illinois. A tornado warning remains in effect until 2:45 p.m. for the following county: Mercer, Illinois. At 2 p.m. the report from Galesburg was not available. At Moline, light rain was falling. The temperature was 73 degrees, the dew point was 69, and the relative humidity was 87%. The wind was out at 7 miles an hour. The pressure was 29.90 inches and steady. Elsewhere around the area, at Peoria, a thunderstorm was reported with a temperature of 75. At Moline, rain was falling with a temperature of 73. It was partly sunny with a temperature of 82 at Quincy and 82 at Springfield. At Burlington, it was cloudy with a temperature of 78. At Macomb, the weather conditions were not available. And once again at 2 p.m. the report from Galesburg was not available. At Moline, with light rain, the temperature was 73. The time is currently 2:13 p.m. Central Daylight Time. You are listening to NOAA Weather Radio All Hazards, station KZZ66 in Galesburg. A tornado warning remains in effect until 2:15 p.m. for central Mercer County. At 1:52 p.m., a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located over Aledo, moving east at 20 miles per hour. Rotation on radar has strengthened just north of Aledo. Seek shelter now. Expected hazards include tornado. This is a radar-indicated threat. The following impacts are expected. Flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. This tornadic thunderstorm will remain over mainly rural areas of central Mercer County, including
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Ohio.
Fairgrounds. A tornado warning remains in effect until 2:45 p.m. for eastern Mercer County. At 2:07 p.m., a confirmed tornado was located over Old Gilchrist, or near Aledo, moving east at 15 miles per hour. Expected hazards. A tornado warning remains in effect until 2:45 p.m. for northeastern Mercer County. At 2:14 p.m., a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located over Shale City, or near Aledo, moving east at 15 miles per hour. Expected hazards include tornado. This is a radar-indicated threat. The following impacts are expected. Flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. This dangerous storm will be near Matherville around 2:20 p.m. Viola and Bowdoin around 2:25 p.m. At 2 p.m. in Galesburg, light rain was falling. The temperature was 77 degrees, the dew point was 69, and the relative humidity was 76%. The wind was out at 12 miles an hour. The pressure was 29.92 inches and falling. Elsewhere around the area, at Peoria, a thunderstorm was reported with a temperature of 74. Rain was falling with a temperature of 73 at Moline and 76 at Macomb. It was partly sunny with a temperature of 82 at Quincy and 82 at Springfield. At Burlington, it was cloudy with a temperature of 78. And once again at 2 p.m. in Galesburg, with light rain, the temperature was 77. The time is currently 2:16 p.m. Central Daylight Time. You're listening to NOAA Weather Radio All Hazards, station KZZ 66, in Galesburg. A tornado warning remains in effect until 2:45 p.m. for northeastern Mercer County. At 2:14 p.m., a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located over Shale City, or near Aledo, moving east at 15 miles per hour. Expected hazards include tornado. This is a radar-indicated threat. The following impacts are expected. Flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. This dangerous storm will be near Matherville around 2:20 p.m. Viola and Bowdoin around 2:25 p.m. The following is a summary of watches, warnings, and advisories in effect. For the KZZ 66 listening area, a tornado warning remains in effect until 2:45 p.m. for the following county: Mercer, Illinois. At 2 p.m. in Galesburg, light rain was falling. The temperature was 77 degrees, the dew point was 69, and the relative humidity was 76%. The wind was out at 12 miles an hour. The pressure was 29.92 inches and falling. Elsewhere around the area, at Peoria, a thunderstorm was reported with a temperature of 74. Rain was falling with a temperature of 73 at Moline and 76 at Macomb. It was partly sunny with a temperature of 82 at Quincy and 82 at Springfield. At Burlington, it was cloudy with a temperature of 78. And once again at 2 p.m. in Galesburg, with light rain, the temperature was 77. The time is currently 2:18 p.m. Central Daylight Time. You're listening to NOAA Weather Radio All Hazards, station KZZ 66, in Galesburg. A tornado warning remains in effect until 2:45 p.m. for northeastern Mercer County. At 2:14 p.m., a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located over Shale City, or near Aledo, moving east at 15 miles per hour. Expected hazards include tornado. This This is a radar-indicated threat. The following impacts are expected. Flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. This dangerous storm will be near Matherville around 2:20 p.m. Viola and Bowden around 2:25 p.m. The following is a summary of watches, warnings, and advisories in effect. For the KZZ66 listening area, a tornado warning remains in effect until 2:45 p.m. for the following county: Mercer, Illinois. At 2 p.m. in
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Illinois.
The temperature was 77 degrees, the dew point was 69, and the relative humidity was 76%. The wind was south at 12 miles an hour. The pressure was 29.92 inches and falling. Elsewhere around the area, at Peoria, a thunderstorm was reported with a temperature of 74. Rain was falling with a temperature of 73 at Moline and 76 at Macomb. It was partly sunny with a temperature of 82 at Quincy and 82 at Springfield. At Burlington, it was cloudy with a temperature of 78. And once again at 2 p.m. in Galesburg, with light rain, the temperature was 77. During severe weather, keep these safety rules in mind. Move to a reinforced shelter ahead of the storm, and stay away from windows and doors. Mobile homes and vehicles should be abandoned for a sturdy shelter. If the storm is producing tornadoes or extremely high winds, take cover in a basement or interior room on the lowest floor. If outside, avoid isolated, tall objects and flimsy buildings such as sheds and picnic shelters. Thunderstorms can produce flash flooding, so avoid driving across flooded roadways. Remember that tornadoes can occur before a warning has been issued. The time is currently 2:20 p.m. Central Daylight Time. You are listening to NOAA Weather Radio All Hazards, station KZZ66 in Galesburg. A tornado warning remains in effect until 2:45 p.m. for northeastern Mercer County. At 2:14 p.m., a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located over Shale City, or near Aledo, moving east at 15 miles per hour. A tornado warning remains in effect until 2:45 p.m. for northeastern Mercer County. At 2:20 p.m., a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located over Wanlock, or 7 miles east of Aledo, moving east at 15 miles per hour. Expected hazards include tornado. This is a radar-indicated threat. The following impacts are expected. Flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. This dangerous storm will be near Bowden around 2:30 p.m. The following is a summary of watches, warnings, and advisories in effect. For the KZZ66 listening area, a tornado warning remains in effect until 2:45 p.m. for the following county: Mercer, Illinois. At 2 p.m. in Galesburg, light rain was falling. The temperature was 77 degrees, the dew point was 69, and the relative humidity was 76%. The wind was south at 12 miles an hour.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Ohio.
And falling. Elsewhere around the area, at Peoria, a thunderstorm was reported with a temperature of 74. Rain was falling with a temperature of 73 at Moline and 76 at Macomb. It was partly sunny with a temperature of 82 at Quincy and 82 at Springfield. At Burlington, it was cloudy with a temperature of 78. And once again at 2 p.m. in Galesburg with light rain.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Illinois.
The time is currently 2:22 p.m. Central Daylight Time. You are listening to NOAA Weather Radio All Hazards, station KZZ66 in Galesburg. A tornado warning remains in effect until 2:45 p.m. for northeastern Mercer County. At 2:20 p.m., a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located over Wanlock, or 7 miles east of Aledo, moving east at 15 miles per hour. Expected hazards include tornado. This is a radar-indicated threat. The following impacts are expected. Flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. This dangerous storm will be near Bowdoin around 2:30 p.m. The following is a summary of watches, warnings, and advisories in effect. For the KZZ66 listening area, a tornado warning remains in effect until 2:45 p.m. for the following county: Mercer, Illinois. At 2 p.m. in Galesburg, light rain was falling. The temperature was 77 degrees, the dew point was 69, and the relative humidity was 76%. The wind was out at 12 miles an hour. The pressure was 29.92 inches and falling. Elsewhere around the area, at Peoria, a thunderstorm was reported with a temperature of 74. Rain was falling with a temperature of 73 at Moline and 76 at Macomb. It was partly sunny with a temperature of 82 at Quincy and 82 at Springfield. At Burlington, it was cloudy with a temperature of 78. And once again at 2 p.m. in Galesburg, with light rain, the temperature was 77. At 2 p.m. in Galesburg, light rain was falling. The temperature was 77 degrees, the dew point was 69, and the relative humidity was 76%. The wind was out at 12 miles an hour. The pressure was 29.92 inches and falling. Elsewhere around the area, at Moline, a thunderstorm was reported with a temperature of 72. At Macomb, rain was falling with a temperature of 76. It was partly sunny with a temperature of 82 at Quincy and 82 at Springfield. At Burlington, it was cloudy with a temperature of 78. At Peoria, rain and fog were reported with a temperature of 72. And once again at 2 p.m. in Galesburg, with light rain, the temperature was 77. The time is currently 2:25 p.m. Central Daylight Time. You are listening to NOAA Weather Radio All Hazards, station KZZ66 in Galesburg. A tornado warning remains in effect until 2:45 p.m. for northeastern Mercer County. At 2:20 p.m., a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located over Wanlock, or 7 miles east of Aledo, moving east at 15 miles per hour. Expected hazards include tornado. This is a radar-indicated threat. The following impacts are expected. Flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed.
There are 2 new warnings affecting Illinois and Indiana.
Windows and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. This dangerous storm will be near Bowdoin around 2:30 p.m. The following is a summary of watches, warnings, and advisories in effect. For the KZZ66 listening area, a tornado warning remains in effect until 2:45 p.m. for the following county: Mercer, Illinois. At 2 p.m. in Galesburg, light rain was falling. The temperature was 77 degrees, the dew point was 69, and the relative humidity was 76%. The wind was out at 12 miles an hour. The pressure was 29.92 inches and falling. Elsewhere around the area, at Moline, a thunderstorm was reported with a temperature of 72. The tornado warning for northeastern Mercer County is canceled. The storm which prompted the warning has weakened below severe limits and no longer appears capable.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Illinois.
The warning has been canceled. However, gusty winds and heavy rain are still possible with this thunderstorm. To report severe weather, contact your nearest law enforcement agency. They will relay your report to the National Weather Service, the Quad Cities. At 2 p.m. in Galesburg, light rain was falling. The temperature was 77 degrees, the dew point was 69, and the relative humidity was 76%. The wind was out at 12 miles an hour. The pressure was 29.92 inches and falling. Elsewhere around the area, at Moline, a thunderstorm was reported with a temperature of 72. At Macomb, rain was falling with a temperature of 76. It was partly sunny with a temperature of 82 at Quincy and 82 at Springfield. At Burlington, it was cloudy with a temperature of 78. At Peoria, rain and fog were reported with a temperature of 72. And once again at 2 p.m. in Galesburg, with light rain, the temperature was 77. The time is currently 2:28 p.m. Central Daylight Time. You are listening to NOAA Weather Radio All Hazards, station KZZ66 in Galesburg. The tornado warning for northeastern Mercer County is canceled. The storm which prompted the warning has weakened below severe limits and no longer appears capable of producing a tornado. Therefore, the warning has been canceled. However, gusty winds and heavy rain are still possible with this thunderstorm. To report severe weather, contact your nearest law enforcement agency. They will relay your report to the National Weather Service, the Quad Cities. Through Friday. Scattered thunderstorms will be possible Sunday, ending Sunday evening. There will be a slight chance of thunderstorms over the eastern half of central and southern Indiana Monday afternoon. Thunderstorms may return Friday. It is too early to foresee severe weather potential. Spotter information statement: spotter activation is not anticipated. Taking a look at the 4 through 7 day forecast for Indianapolis and central Indiana. For Monday night. Clear. Lows around 60. North winds up to 10 miles an hour. Tuesday. Sunny. Highs in the lower 80s. For Tuesday night. Clear. Lows in the lower 60s. Wednesday. Mostly sunny. Highs in the mid-80s. For Wednesday night. Mostly clear. Lows in the mid-60s. Thursday. Mostly sunny. Highs in the mid-80s. For Thursday night. Mostly clear. Lows in the mid-60s. Friday. Partly cloudy with a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Highs in the mid-80s. For Friday night. Mostly clear. Lows in the mid-60s. Saturday. Mostly sunny in the morning, then becoming partly cloudy. A 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Highs in the mid-80s. The 8 to 14 day outlook for Sunday, August 28th through Saturday, September 3rd, calls for both temperatures and precipitation to be above normal. Normal highs for the period are between 80 and 85 degrees, and normal lows are between 60 and 65. The normal precipitation total for the 7 days is around 0.70 inches. The ultraviolet index for Indianapolis on Sunday will be 6. The Environmental Protection Agency categorizes an index of 6 as high exposure to ultraviolet radiation. At 3 p.m. at Indianapolis, it was partly sunny. The temperature was 84 degrees, the dew point 65, and the relative humidity 52%. The wind was west at 12 miles an hour, gusting to 17. The barometric pressure was 30.00 inches and falling. Around central Indiana, at Muncie, rain was falling with a temperature of 79. At Eagle Creek Air Park, it was partly sunny with a temperature of 84. At Shelbyville, it was cloudy with a temperature of 83. Elsewhere across Indiana, at Terre Haute, rain was falling with a temperature of 79. At Lafayette, it was mostly sunny with a temperature of 80. It was partly sunny with a temperature of 77 at South Bend, 73 at Fort Wayne, 84 at Bloomington, and 85 at Evansville. Just outside Indiana, at Cincinnati, thunder was reported with a temperature of 81. It was mostly sunny with a temperature of 77 at Champaign and 87 at St. Louis. it was partly sunny, with a temperature of 71 at Chicago, 87 at Dayton, and 87 at Louisville. Once again, at Indianapolis it was 84 degrees with partly sunny skies. The current time is 3:41 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And now a special weather statement. For the following counties in Indiana, Delaware, Hancock, Henry, and Madison. A strong thunderstorm will impact portions of Madison, northern Hancock, Delaware, and northwestern Henry counties through 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 2:57 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Doppler radar was tracking a strong thunderstorm over Anderson, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour.
There is one new special marine warning.
Wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour and half-inch hail. This is a radar-indicated threat. The following impacts are expected. Gusty winds could knock down trillions and blow around unsecured objects. Minor damage to outdoor objects is possible. Locations impacted include Muncie. This includes Interstate 69 between mile markers 219 and 249. If outdoors, consider
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Florida.
Torrential rainfall is also occurring with this storm and may lead to localized flooding. Do not drive your vehicle through flooded roadways. This is NOAA All Hazards Radio KEC 74 in Indianapolis. And now a look at your forecast for Indianapolis and central Indiana. Late this afternoon, partly cloudy with scattered showers and thunderstorms. Southwest winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Chance of precipitation 50%. For tonight, partly cloudy through midnight, then becoming mostly cloudy. Scattered showers and thunderstorms through midnight, then numerous showers and scattered thunderstorms toward daybreak. Lows in the mid-60s. South winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Chance of precipitation 70%. Sunday, numerous showers and scattered thunderstorms. Highs in the upper 70s. Southwest winds 5 to 10 miles an hour, shifting to the west in the afternoon. Chance of precipitation 70%. For Sunday night, partly cloudy. Lows in the mid-60s. Northwest winds up to 10 miles an hour. Monday, partly cloudy. A 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. Highs in the lower 80s. North winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Once again, the forecast for late this afternoon. Partly cloudy with scattered showers and thunderstorms. Southwest winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Chance of precipitation 50%. Taking a look at the 4 through 7 day forecast for Indianapolis and central Indiana. For Monday night, clear. Lows around 60. North winds up to 10 miles an hour. Tuesday, sunny. Highs in the lower 80s. For Tuesday night, clear. Lows in the lower 60s. Wednesday, mostly sunny. Highs in the mid-80s. For Wednesday night, mostly clear. Lows in the mid-60s. Thursday, mostly sunny. Highs in the mid-80s. For Thursday night, mostly clear. Lows in the mid-60s.
There is one new tornado warning for Illinois.
Cloudy with a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Highs in the mid-80s. For Friday night, mostly clear. Lows in the mid-60s. Saturday, mostly sunny in the morning, then becoming partly cloudy. A 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Highs in the mid-80s. The 8 to 14 day outlook for Sunday, August 28th through Saturday, September 3rd, calls for both temperatures and precipitation to be above normal. Normal highs for the period are between 80 and 85 degrees, and normal lows are between 60 and 65. The normal precipitation total for the 7 days is around 0.70 inches. The ultraviolet index for Indianapolis on Sunday will be 6. The Environmental Protection Agency categorizes an index of 6 as high exposure to ultraviolet radiation. At 3 p.m. at Indianapolis, it was partly sunny. The temperature was 84 degrees, the dew point 65, and the relative humidity 52%. The wind was west at 12 miles an hour, gusting to 17. The barometric pressure was 30.00 inches and falling. Around central Indiana, at Muncie, rain was falling with a temperature of 79. At Eagle Creek Air Park, it was partly sunny with a temperature of 84. At Shelbyville, it was cloudy with a temperature of 83. Elsewhere across Indiana, at Terre Haute, rain was falling with a temperature of 79. At Lafayette, it was mostly sunny with a temperature of 80. It was partly sunny with a temperature of 77 at South Bend, 73 at Fort Wayne, 84 at Bloomington, and 85 at Evansville. Just outside Indiana, at Cincinnati, thunder was reported with a temperature of 81. It was mostly sunny with a temperature.
So we are back here, guys. I'm just giving an update. We have a new. That tornado warning, confirmed tornado expired. We do have a new severe thunderstorm watch that just put out this yellow box right here, and includes a severe thunderstorm watch that is in effect at the moment here. That just got issued. We have a little bit. The reason we have some tornadoes, I do think there could be a higher tornado a little bit, but yeah. Do have this active tornado warning here. New tornado warning that just got issued too. If you guys are in southwestern Woodford County, northeastern Tazewell County, and northwestern McLean County in central Illinois, a tornado warning is in effect. Weather Spots did report a funnel cloud here. There is an area of rotation right in this area. Is having an area of rotation. It might be on the weaker side at the moment, but it still is there, so you need to take shelter here. It's heading for Deer Creek, in Congerville, Eureka, and Goodfield, and is in Washington for this tornado warning at the moment. So you need to take shelter now with this tornado warning at the moment. Also do have another severe thunderstorm warning in effect here for northeastern Warren, eastern Mercer, and southwestern Henry counties here. So be aware for that. Another severe thunderstorm warning for it's in effect here, which does include southeastern Rock Island, southwestern Whiteside, and northwestern Henry counties in Illinois here. So you need to be aware for those threats of 60 miles an hour wind gusts and 1 inch hail. There's a thunderstorm warning in effect with 60 miles an hour wind gusts and $0.5 size hail for Putnam County. So Illinois, so prepare for that. At the moment, as this is a strengthening threat that we are starting to see. Hello, Wilson Dog. Thanks for tuning into the stream here. But yeah. Thank you, everybody, for the new subs. It means a lot to me. So, guys, you need to take shelter now, as there is a tornado warning in effect here. This includes Washington, Deer Creek, and Congerville. So you need to take shelter immediately, as there is a tornado warning in effect. Not just does this tornado warning have the threats for a tornado, it also has threats for 1 inch hail here. As there definitely is a hail core at the moment that we are seeing some definite hail at the moment. You know, let's take a look at the models to see what could potentially happen later on here. So guys, you need to take shelter immediately with this storm. I took a little break. I'm back now. We are back. So we're gonna take a look at the models here and say what could potentially happen here. So we do have these definite storms at the moment, and then some could be at Dayton in these areas around like 4 p.m., which later. We just do have these active storms here at the moment. Mainly some storms in South Missouri could start to form later. And just to the south of St. Louis and stuff. And maybe even some new storms could approach the St. Louis area later at 9 p.m. Some new storms could form ahead in Champaign at 9 p.m., Fort Wayne at 9 p.m. So is what we are talking about at the moment. We do have this active tornado warning in effect, so you need to take shelter immediately with this. So guys, if you are here, you need to take shelter immediately. And Deer Creek, Goodfield, you need to take shelter immediately for a tornado warning that is in effect at the moment. we do have this tornado warning in effect. So you need to be very well aware for this situation at the moment here, guys. Severe thunderstorm watch has also been issued here. So places that could potentially see severe weather later is under the severe thunderstorm watch for Springfield, Effingham, Charleston, Tuscola, Decatur, Champaign, Bloomington, and those areas could have this potential growing threat. Here, so something we need to be weather aware for as a new watch has been issued. Threats to include a tornado or two possible, scattered large hail and isolated events of 2 inches, and up to 70 miles an hour winds possible with this growing system. So do have this tornado warning in effect here at the moment. So guys, we are in Washington, Congerville, Deer Creek, and Eureka in Illinois. You need to take shelter now here. It's pretty close to a populated area of Peoria, but it's not in Peoria. There's a little bit of rotation with this. It's definitely on the weaker side and definitely broad, but there is a little bit of it at the moment. You need to take shelter now, so you are under a tornado warning in that red box. There is a tornado warning in effect with this at the moment. So you definitely need to take shelter now. Deer Creek's kind of populated, not very populated, but it's some population there. Do have this active tornado warning in effect. So you need to take shelter now. So I'm just trying to update something. 1 second.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Utah.
One new severe thunderstorm warning for Utah. Okay. We do have a live tornado warning in Illinois, so you need to take shelter now. If you do live in Washington, Deer Creek, Goodfield, and Eureka in Illinois, you need to get to your safe spot now, as you are under a tornado warning here. This is a little bit of rotation here. It's only on the weaker side, but we are seeing a little bit of rotation with this system, so you need to take shelter now. With this active tornado warning, I'm advising you to take shelter and get to your safe spot. I'm advising that. You guys need to take shelter now if you are in Deer Creek, Washington, Goodfield, and Eureka to get to your safe spot immediately. Make sure you guys do subscribe to the channel so you're weather during future. 0 at the moment. Need to get to your safe spot now. Says the active tornado warning. If you are in southwestern Woodford County, northeastern Tazewell County, northwestern McLean County, central Illinois, you are under a tornado warning in effect. So I'm advising you to take shelter now. Definitely advising that.
%. Tonight.
Okay, we do have this active tornado warnings. If you guys are in Deer Creek, Washington, and Eureka, you are under a tornado warning in effect. So you need to take shelter immediately with this tornado warning in effect. Oh, hey Wilson. Live active tornado warning in Illinois. Tornado warning in Illinois. It's definitely a growing situation that we do have at the moment. So need to take shelter immediately with this tornado warning, including Deer Creek, Eureka, Washington, Congerville are under tornado warning at the moment. Also do have some severe thunderstorm warnings, including Cleveland, Rapid City, Hillsdale, Hampton, in Illinois. Another one including Cambridge, Woodhull, and Andover in Illinois. Another one, it's in effect not really a populated area, but we do have another severe thunderstorm warning in effect with 60 miles an hour winds and 1.25 inch hail for McNabb and Granville, Illinois. It's something we need to prepare for. Basically, the main area with the main storms that we've been seeing today is, I'd say, right in this region we've seen the most development of bad storms. And it could definitely spread to the south, too, as we do have some more storms forming here. Let's switch to St. Louis radar. Definitely have some more storms starting to form in many of these areas here at the moment, so this is something we need to be weather aware for. Moment. If still do have any questions, I will definitely answer them here. We do have these active tornado warnings at the moment, because they're like in this stream. Do have an active severe thunderstorm watch still in effect here. The areas with the severe thunderstorm watch are in these yellow areas that is shaded here. So under a severe T-storm watch at the moment. So guys, if you are in southwestern Woodford County, northeastern Tazewell County, and northwestern McLean County in central Illinois, take shelter now because weather spots report a funnel cloud. That's where I'm just a funnel cloud, so you still need to take shelter immediately with this. If you are in Deer Creek, Goodfield, Congerville, Washington, Eureka, you need to take shelter now as you are under a tornado warning in effect. There's a little bit of rotation that we are seeing in effect right now, but we aren't seeing a confirmed tornado. Still take shelter. Thank you guys for all the support on the channel lately here. It means a lot to me. Definitely do have this potential threat that is growing. Thank you guys so much for the support on the channel lately. It means a lot to me, guys. Thank you. So, guys, if you are in Deer Creek, Washington, Goodfield, and Eureka, you need to take shelter now as you are under a tornado warning that's in effect. That area right there is under a tornado warning. Just in this region here is under a tornado warning, so they need to take shelter here with this. It's definitely not just that we have the threat for that. We do have a hail core heading in Eureka at the moment, so. So, guys, if you are in Eureka, Washington, Deer Creek, and Goodfield, you need to take shelter now as you are under a tornado warning in effect. With this at the moment. With these storms. So, guys, if you are in Washington, Deer Creek, Congerville, and Eureka, you need to take shelter immediately as you are under a tornado warning in effect at the moment. we do have this active tornado warning. So if you guys are in Deer Creek, Washington, Eureka, and Goodfield, you are under a tornado warning in effect. So you need to prepare for this growing threat here at the moment. With this. So guys, if you are in Deer Creek, Goodfield, Congerville, and Washington, and Eureka, you need to get to your safe spot now, as you are under an active tornado warning in effect with this system. We are probably going to end the stream here, guys. I'm going to mute myself for a bit.
There is one new special marine warning. There is one new tornado warning for Iowa.
Alright. So, before we go, we're just going to say a new tornado warning.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Tennessee.
Sorry about that. There's a new tornado warning that still is tornado warning effects. So guys, if you are in southwestern Woodford County in central Illinois, remain in your safe spot here at the moment. Thank you guys for all the support on the channel lately. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so you are well aware during future severe weather here. There still is a tornado warning effect for southwestern Woodford, northeastern Tazewell, and northwestern McLean County in central Illinois, so take shelter there. Rotation, it's slightly there. There's not a lot of it, but there is slight rotation. We do have a new tornado warning that's also in effect here. It just got issued in Iowa here. So, if you guys are in southeastern Jones and northwestern Clinton County in east central Iowa, you are under a tornado warning, so you need to take shelter now. There's a little bit of rotation here. There's not a lot of it, but there is a bit of rotation right in that area. That there is It is rotating. It's not very. It's pretty. It's like tight, but it's not very strong with this. So this is definitely what we are taking a look at. There's not CC at the moment, which is always a good sign. So probably don't have a tornado on the ground with this, but we still do have this area of rotation. So just take shelter immediately if you guys are in southeastern Jones County and northwestern Clinton County in east central Iowa here. Hope you guys did like this stream. Hope you guys liked it. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this stream a lot here. It definitely means a lot to me. Still, guys, remain in your safe spot for another 3 minutes in southwestern Woodford, northeastern Tazewell, northwestern McLean County in central Illinois. And for the tornado warning here, including southeastern Jones and northwestern Clinton County in east central Iowa, remain in your safe spot for another 18 minutes. Take shelter now. Remain in your safe spot here with us, as there is an area of rotation. It's not very strong, but there is an area of rotation right here. You can definitely see it. The area of rotation right around there definitely is rotating. There might not be a tornado on the ground at the moment, but you still need to take shelter for this growing situation with us. So you need to take shelter immediately in these areas for this tornado warning. I might go live again if the threat does start to strengthen a bit again, but at the moment, that's not really what we're seeing as signs